But you were the eldest son.
I'm the firstborn.
Firstborn.
Yes.
Do you carry that?
I was forced to carry it. Even to this day, I still carry it. I remember when I started working at Y, the first thing I said to my parents, this is 97. 98, I said to my parents, you can stop paying the fees for my little brother. I'm going to take over. He was at Nest Putting at the time. So I took over. I became his parent. When my little sister went to varsity, I gave her my little green Golf. And then she decided she wants to go be a theologist and study theology in Australia.
That's beautiful.
I paid for those fees because our parents worked so hard to give us a good education, good life. Yes, they're still alive. My dad is 85, my mom is 78, 79. I mean, we had a good life, man. I'm not gonna tell you about how things were tough. Nothing was tough. You know what I mean? My dad was a diplomat at some stage. He was a DG in government at some stage. My mom worked in the bank. They started businesses. So they worked hard to make sure we had a good life and a good education. So the least I feel we could do for them is to make sure that the minute we start making money, they stop spending money. That's the least you can do for your parents.
So you don't view it as because the new term now is black tax.
It's not black tax. I'm looking after my parents. They looked after me. You know what I mean? So every month we make sure that they have an allowance, they're comfortable, they're okay. They need nothing.
Yeah.
That's our responsibility. And if business is slow, we have a discussion in our family group, and I'll send my sister money, she'll send me money, we'll send money to my brother. But
what made you have that thinking? Was it your own thinking? Was it a community that made you think like that? Like, what was the rationale behind that? Because some people naturally don't have it. I know a few people in my family, they're like, hey, well, I was born.
I don't know.
It was parents.
Money as well.
For me, it's not even about I was taught it or I saw it from someone else. It's just, I just feel it's the right thing to do.
The right thing to do.
I think it's the right thing to do. If your parents worked damn hard, broke their backs, and they were so busy they couldn't even come to sports days. I mean, my parents never came to one sports day. They never came to watch a single play. I was in school productions every single term. But they were so busy eking out a decent living for us. I understand. I get it.
In 2026, they will say, there's some trauma there. How would you?
But hence I say, what we owe our children is everything we feel our parents did not deliver, whether intentionally or not. You see? So all the things my parents, I feel, didn't do for me, maybe because they were busy, I make sure I do for my kids. I make sure I show up for my kids. I mean, I remember when Tabiso passed away, one of my relatives, 3 months later, she's like, I was hoping you're not going to send them away to their grandparents to live. That's like, yes, when my ex-wife, mother of my kids, yes. There's an aunt of mine who said she feared that I might do what a lot of guys often, I'm told, to do. That if the mother of the children pass away, then they go to the grandmother. And I was like, no, they're my kids. I must raise them. So I do all the runs. I make sure that...
Where do you get that?
They're my children. Look, who must raise them?
Yeah, you know what it is. You know what it is.
But it's your trauma. Sorry.
No, I get it, because I have the same thinking in Musam, is that outside of us, there mustn't be any other person that says I'm responsible for this child. Because my thing is, you chose to have that baby, Chief. Yeah. No one forced you to have that kid.
I mean, I often told this story. I mean, my firstborn, we fell pregnant when I was 19, the mom was 18. Yes, and for the record, we were careless ones. That's all it takes.
Yeah, all the firstborn.
Like a diabetes test, just one prick. You might get a result.
No, the reason why I'm saying it's trauma is because...
Yes.
What do you mean trauma?
I'll tell you now.
Okay.
Because you were saying it's on us to try to give our kids what we didn't get, which for you was being available for school this, school that, because you're fully aware that they were doing this.
Yeah.
So you appreciate this, and you're still doing this, plus you're doing this part.
Okay.
You speak about with your dad was also busy with this part, so he couldn't avail. So now what we do, when I'm there at practice, I'm that dad who's safe. I'm at class mom group, busy making cupcakes. Because we didn't get from a father. I got it from a mother.
But why do you call it a trauma, though?
What can I call it?
It's stepping up. Why can't it just be, I'm fathering my children?
But it's not stepping up for your father because he did everything. He just couldn't avail himself.
No, but I'm stepping up for my kids because they're my children. Who else must step up for my children? And why should we see it as a trauma response to say, I want to give my kids what my parents were not able to give me?